Hello. Hello.
Obonga says, eat this onions.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever y'all are watching from. Welcome to Macho Thursdays number 15. We're doing something a little bit different this week, something that we haven't done before. We are doing the, Greendale Community League. Don't know why it's called a league. Maybe it wasn't meant to be a league at some point. Anyways, I didn't make the rule set, but I thought it sounded pretty interesting. So this is a format created by Blood Spectre, who likes to hang out in the Monster Rancher Discords, and here are the rules for you guys. So essentially what it is it's kind of like the Stat Gross Cup that I ran a while back, but a little bit more in depth. Like, every monster has individual total stat caps, and then every monster has individual caps on their stats based on their stat gross. So we're going to see like a lot of wonky builds tonight. So it's going to be like you're kind of forced to building a monster to its natural strengths, which is not something that we do ever really in competitive. So we got 10 monsters fighting tonight, which honestly was more than I thought we were going to have. So I'm pretty happy with 10. We're going to do a round robin, and we're going to do the first round just a normal speed to see how long that's going to take. We might bump it up to fast forward, round 2 and beyond, all the way through round 9. If it doesn't feel like it takes too long, we might just do regular motion all night. But these are our 10 monsters fighting tonight. We have my monster, Gibber Ribber. We have Nevermore by Spectre, the person who made this format. We have Los Lewis by Zephyr, 250 by Project L, Sprocketeer by Nash, aka Mr. Moosebones, Duck Amuck by Carter, Scaleweed Wagon by Pyro, McWhalen by Carlo, Pray and Spray by Fake Life, and then Galgos by Jin. So this was not seeded actually based on who I thought was strongest. This is just seeded based on who signed up for the entry form first. So I signed up first. Zaf signed up last. So that's just how the order of things went. So we'll talk a little bit more about the format as we get on through the night. So we're going to go ahead and start. If you guys want to see bracket... Oh, sorry, I just bumped my mic. If y'all want to see bracket, there it is. So I believe we're going to start off with Sprocketeer and then Duck Amuck. So it's going to be Mr. Moosebones and Carlo. So Nash built this monster on stream last night, and he was struggling a bit, and we'll talk about why he was struggling a bit here in a second once we see the stats. Alright, so you might notice here, there are actually no drop stats in this tournament. So like, every stat point here counts. Now, we haven't ran Monster Rancher tournaments like that in a very long time. Spectre decided to run it that way. I think going forward, I think most of our advice to them is have the free stats like 100 and below. It's not going to affect the outcomes of the matches in any way. But there seems to be a lot of people who's interested in this format, and I think to be able to get more people to want to play in it, I definitely think you need those drop stats. Alright, so Duck Amuck starting off with the triple stab there into the bite retaliation from Sprocketeer. So Duck Amuck is interesting. It's kind of half speed, half defense on its defensive stats. I think it has like 600 speed and 200 defense. After seeing it in action on Nash's stream, I fell in love with Greendale. There's a lot of funny stuff that you could do in this format. Project L, actually, I think has one of the coolest entries tonight. I'm excited to see how it's going to do. Alright, so Duck Amuck took that first set. Alright, into the rolling bomb here, 242, not enough to put Sprocketeer into power. Sprocketeer misses the glide charge at 70. Oh, into the triple stabs KO, no grit. So Duck Amuck is going to take the first match of the night, 2-0. Alright, coming up next, we've got Nevermore. So Nevermore is kind of interesting. It's not a monster made for this format. So this is Spectre's heavyweight duck-in. It technically falls under all of the rules that this format allows. One of the other things that we think is maybe something that needs to be changed a little bit is, so all of the special subs, like all of the question mark subs, you are just allowed to put any stats any way that you wanted. Like, they didn't have like individual stat caps based on their growth, which, you know, kind of goes against like what the actual format is supposed to be. So that was kind of another suggestion that we had, was do away with that. Oh, the cold, I don't know what I said there. The Cold Storm is going to hit at 99%. Not a move that we get to see a lot on Undine. Yeah, I think Nevermore is going to be struggling a little bit about through the night, but I think Spectre wanted to enter something so he can at least participate in his own format, which I understand. Turn this volume down a little bit. So after the stream, well, not after the stream, after the tournament too, we're going to talk about the next like Saturday tournament I want to run, which I'm really excited about. My friends, some people have seen the logo of it so far, some people haven't. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun, like the next Saturday hard mode tournament that I plan on running. You've always wanted to put these stupid techs on Undine. They're pretty fun. They're pretty interesting in hard mode. They're like really big. Well, I mean, they're really big withering techs as it is, but they're like, the withering was like pushed a lot in hard mode. Alright, so Prey and Spray gonna take that 2-0. I think Prey and Spray has got a good chance of doing really good tonight. Alright, so we have another duck-in coming up. We have Lost Lewis and McWhalen. So we got Zephyr and Carlo fighting off. So Lost Lewis is Zephyr's monster, McWhalen is Carlo's monster. Hey man, yeah. So yeah, we just started. This is just round number set number 3 of the night. We're still in round 1. Well, Zillaresh going to whiff there at 46%. So Lost Lewis is fun. He's got a lot of different intelligence techs. Ooh, Flutter Slap there on the 73. Not going to be doing a lot of damage, but it's going to be doing a little bit of withering and a little bit of running down the clock. Oh, Maximal Beam's going to whiff there, so McWhalen's time to get back into this. I also really enjoy Frantic Beam with the killing the spectators and all that. Yeah, it's a goofy tech. Alright, that knocking up's going to put McWhalen into the lead. Alright, Missile on the 44. Oh, is going to dodge it. Lost Lotus is not out of this. Can swing in another one at 40. That one's going to whiff too. McWhalen's going to take game number 1. He has lots of intelligent attacks, swings 2 Flutter Slabs. We know how Duckins like to be. Alright, Zillaresh there on the 43% whiffing. I think McWhalen only hit 1 tech last time, but it was enough for him to win. Alright, 59% there on the surprise. The 55 whiffing too. Excuse me guys, I need to... My dog's doing stuff. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. She was chasing after the cat. Oh, a belly attack going to be doing a lot of damage there. No battle special proc for Lost Lotus. Into the Flutter Slaps again. Unfortunately, it is getting ducking pretty hard right now. Oh, Hurry I-Beam, not going to crit, and I don't think it's going to have enough guts to use anything meaningful, so it looks like McWhalen's going to take this 2-0. Alright, still a lot of Monster Rancher to fight tonight, and since it's a round robin, your monster's going to get a ton of chances to fight and see how it stacks up against the other monsters. Alright, so this is going to be a pretty funny match. So we're going to have 2 dragon subs. So we're going to have Project L's 250 and Pyro's Scaly Dragon. So I'm pretty sure Draco Mochi had the largest amount of stat totals that you could have, but these two ended up having a pretty similar idea on their build, so interested to see how this goes. Alright, Death Energy into the Flame Retaliation, 738 on the crit, but we see a grit though, so not looking too bad for 250. Scary Dragon does have a lot of guts to make up. A couple of death punches here. Probably going to lock Scaly Dragon out. Ooh, does get the anger. Goes for the thrust. 250 decides not to swing. And Scary Dragon, despite the grit, is going to win that first game. I love both these builds, by the way. These are very funny. Alright, Flame, but no Guts lead this time, so 250 is going to be able to tank that way easier into the Death Energy, Angry Death Energy Retaliation, going to be draining all the Scary Dragon's guts. Oh, a couple of Death Punches should be able to steal it here. Just needs to swing again. Just needs to swing anything, really. Okay, he's doing the same strategy as last time. He has the game in the palm of his hands, and he's decided not to do anything. Goes for the Death Smash this time. Oh, but we do see a grit. Scary Dragon has like almost no guts though. 250 can buffer another tech. Oh, there he goes. Goes for the Death Punch, and then we got our first game 3 of the night.
Both of these fighters have dealt with custody battles involving their children.
I don't think Freya said anything in the chat yet. Oh, no, she has. I think the whirl moves will be nice and specialist as pure mono since you get the extra cap and get a lot of skill.
Get me out of here!
I was about to say, I don't think Freya said much tonight, but she's loving those sound effects. Yeah, Flare Death is cool. Alright, 1-2 thrust to close it out. No grit this time. Scary Dragon is going to take that into close game 3. Alright, and for our last match of round number 1, we're going to have Galgos, which is Zaf, aka Jin's monster, which is a Naga Golem. And then we're going to have Gibber, excuse me, Gibber, which is my monster, the Gibberer. So I was a very basic bitch with my build, literally. I just got the basics. Zaf looks like he's got the pretty strong Naga build. You know, he's got the Pierce, he's got the Stab, and he's got the Turn Assault. Me too, Mike. Oh, 252 on the crit there. So Gibber, Scott, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I put a little bit less of skill in him. Obviously, that's not really going to matter in this matchup here. He's not going to be doing a ton of damage, and he procs Galgos' anger. They're going to get slapped around a little bit. Could potentially roll this down with a couple of slaps. Gibber's been doing a good job at dodging this, though. And on the thwack there, we do see a KO, but we see a grit. Galgos is definitely not out of this yet. A couple of hit techs can close it out, but he can't hit nothing. Alright, slap just to kind of rub it in his face a little bit. We're going to go to a game 2. Potato, how you doing? Yeah, my kind of mindset with this is like I have a ton of speed. And use like the cheapness of Ape's basic techs and guts correction to give me an okay amount to hit, and then Ape basics are really good, so kind of just crutching on that. Alright, so Gibber Ripper still unable to be hit rather. Does proc the excuse me. Does proc the anger though. Turn assault. Alright. Gibber Ripper or Galgos is in this still. Goes for the turn assault. Not enough to kill. We do see the Fury, but most of Gibber Ripper's guts is gone. Dodges the thwack. I got noggin there. Hey, it's okay. I didn't get hit by a single thing game 1. So he was bound to hit something. He got very close with this thwack. Honestly, I don't know if Gibber Ripper has enough time to do enough damage. So I think this might just be a lock for game 3 for Galgos. Oh, well, he spares us the last couple of seconds there, and he's bringing it to that game 3. This is cool. I cannot remember. Well, I was about to say it. I can't remember the last time I've seen Naga Golem, but I think JP had one in the DXBL. He wanted to pet the monkey. He does look very fluffy. Alright, Pierce there. Gonna be dodged. So Gibber Ripper still has only been hit by, I think, 2 moves so far this set. Rolling down health a little bit with the slaps, but does get stabbed in return. Procs another Fury. This is an angry boy. Does get stabbed again, though. No power proc. I'll be honest. I don't know if power can proc if Fury is active. But Gibber Ripper does have power. Alright, so Galgos is in the driver's seat right now. He's in the green while Gibber Ripper is in the yellow. Might be able to win here with a couple of thwacks, but Galgos is very tanky. He's got that 900 defense. Alright, slap here, doing a little bit of shit damage at 91. Another slap. Looks like Gibber Ripper is in the lead. Galgos has to hit here. He does. He hits the Pierce. Even a Grit is not going to save Gibber. So Galgos, very close game number 3. That was a good set. Alright, so 2-1 in Zap's favor. Oh. Yeah, it was really close. It's cool, like, that is one of the cool things about the formats. It's just like, well, I didn't really ever think we'd see Tank, Golem... Sorry, Naga Golem work. But, as we can see, it can be kind of effective. Alright, so we're going to get to see Gibber Ripper again. So I'm not using the, like, in-game round-robin, like, tournament schedule that you see. I'm just using challenges. So I think my dog's got to go potty. I'm going to throw this game up and I'll be right back. Alright, this is the start of round 2. Come on. Well, that was pretty good timing on my part. Alright, I'm going to start the second match, and I'm going to go get her a treat, and I'll be back for good. You want a treat? Good girl. I'm back. Hopefully, potty and a snack will calm her down a little bit. Alright, so it looked like my boy won 2-0 there. Alright, next up we got Scary Dragon versus an actual dragon. So we got Scary Dragon versus Sprocketeer. Beak it. Alright, we do see the glide charge hitting there. 311 damage. Alright, into the giant press whiff at the 40. I think that's the first set win I've taken on Macho. I don't have my DXBL power-up that I apparently had for some reason. Oh, Dragon Punch, not enough to KO there. No crit. We do see an Anger. All Sprocketeer has to do is go for another punch here. We do see a crit, though. This Mochi's hanging on for dear life. You're so sad that Mementos had to fight Daggone it. That was an unfortunate run-in for you, my friend, and a very fortunate run-in for me. Alright, so Scaly Dragon was able to take that on the grit comeback, but Sprocketeer is not out of it yet. He's got a big guts lead right now. He's just chilling. Alright, Flame and another 30 dodges that one. This is a huge guts lead. If Sprocketeer wins this one, that is just some bad luck. I'll tell you what. Alright, 606 on the glide charge. Can just swing another one. Did we ever? I don't know if we ever fought Bob. Alright, so Sprocketeer brings us to a game number 3. But no, I went a little stupid in the finals. Gonna brag on myself for a second. So in lightweight I got second, in welterweight I got 5th, in middleweight and heavyweight I got 1st, which is just fucking, I don't know. I'm surprised Lumpy is that has been like that consistently strong. Daggone it, I don't know what was going on with that. That is a ton of luck, but like Lumpy time and time again has just showed us like he's won 3 like huge 3,500 brackets at this point. Like that was his 3rd win. The last one wasn't huge, but you know, he had to make it there. You did beat Skid in the first week of welterweight. You bastard. How could you do that to me? Alright, so now we're going to get to see 250 fight a monster that can do this. Okay. Alright. I don't know if he's got enough damage output to be able to one-hit KO him back. Maybe on the Death Scythe. Could potentially wither him down, honestly. But 250's got to do something. Oh, and the knocking up. He just... This monster's doing a lot of just kind of standing around. He just needed a moment to get back up. After that, I would too. I think my game footage... Oh, where's my game footage at? I think this needs to be a little smaller. Yeah, I think it got sized up or something. Hold on. We're doing it. We're fixing this live. Well, now it's pretty off. Sorry, y'all. I'm not really focusing too much on this match. All right, that looked even to you guys. All right, Waylon's gonna take that 2-0. All right, so next we got Pray and Spray and Los Lewis. Nashy boy, your guy's 1-1 so far. Pray and Spray. Pray and Spray. I can't fucking spell. That's pretty nuts that that is the only monster whose name who starts with Pray. Pray and Spray. Freya, whatever you like to do in your spare time, I guess. Good lord. That tech hit. And one hit KO.
Both of these fighters have dealt with custody battles involving their children.
Do I have it marked down that you lost twice? That is incorrect, though. Oh, and we just got a one-hit KO back. Alright, so game 3. Now, round 1, you got triple stabbed twice and just couldn't come back from it. Then round 2 was a 2-1 in your guys' favor. Alright, just a couple of arrows. Going to close it off there. But we see the grip from Los Lewis here. Alright, dodges that arrow. Got a big guts lead here. Frantic beam on the 54. Ooh, crit would have done it, but not enough for a crit. Pray and Spray does get power, does not need power. Honestly, her play is just to kind of run up there and use Ice Sword real quick. Or do something. I mean, she's in the lead, but she's in danger here of getting clapbacked. Alright, 2-1 for her. Yeah, there's a lot of fun. There's honestly a lot of fun builds. I think, I was talking a little bit about it. I think Bob and I's are probably the most boring. Because I think we just kind of entered stuff that was pretty optimal. So next up we got Duck Amuck. And we got Galgos. But I think this tank Naga Golem's got a very good shot of taking it all the way. Did I say Bob? If I said Bob, I meant to say fake. Yeah, I did. You guys have like these bright ass red names in the chat, and like I associate you guys with the red. Bob's non-existent build is kind of bland. Yeah, man, you couldn't have done something a little bit more interesting than nothing. You had to sweat out a optimized sniper instead of entering this dumb bullshit. I can't believe you. Alright, so Duck and Muck using a pretty good use of triple stabs there to kind of wither Galgos down. Oh, shit. Stab like right at the last second. Not enough to put Galgos in the lead, but good lord, he was trying for sure. You want to do something mind-numbingly tedious for 5 days? That's going to be your Deluxe Cup entry, right? Oh, this triple stabs is a big thorn in Galgos' side. I'd enter that shit in Deluxe Cup if I were you. You probably got a good chance of taking the whole damn thing. Dude, this duck is going crazy. I don't know whether or not to make something new for Deluxe Cup or just to enter something. I haven't made a heavyweight in forever. Oh, excuse me. I need to figure out what I want to do for Freya's tournament. Because I want to enter that. There'll be so many monsters, nobody has a good chance of winning the thing. If you put a gun to my head, Optimized Centaur has a pretty decent chance. But yeah, Duck Amuck actually just kind of withering the Naga down. I'm gonna take that 2-0. Alright, next up is Sprocketeer. So Nashy Boy, you get to see your monster. Versus McWhalen. So it's going to be Nash versus Carlo. I typed Carlo instead of McWhalen. You're going to make a Mew Gel. That's fun. Mew Gel was my first ever casual hard mode monster. Like something that I played like through the single player version of hard mode with. But now you got to speedrun a jail for Zaphir's tournament. Zaph, when is your tournament? We talked about it a little bit earlier. I saw you posted the signups, but I'm not sure when everything is supposed to be. Oh, McWhalen's going to take that first game, by the way. Oh, February 28th, so that's pretty soon. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to probably make something for that soon then. Alright, I'm gonna move the game around a little bit, so it's gonna freeze here for a second. So Zapdos has it posted in Nash's Discord. It's a really cute idea for a tournament. So basically what everyone has to do is they have to take a personality test, and then whatever personality they get from the test determines what monster that they raise. Alright, there has been a ton of fucking grits tonight, dude. It seems like there's a grit like every other match. Alright, tail whip whiffs there. McWhalen is not out of it. 40% chance to take it here on this belly attack. Alright, both monsters have a shot to attack here. No one's going to do anything. Sprocketeer is going to bring it to a game number 3. All right, quick game number 3 there for McWhalen. So he's going to win that 2-1. All right, next up is Los Lewis versus Gibberibber. There you are. Alright, so Frantic Beam here, gonna hit on the 49%. Big crit, decent amount of withering. Gibberibber does get the power though, and he's got those basic techs, so his tech loadout is very cheap. 50-50 on the power. Thwack is gonna whip there. Oh, missile's gonna whiff on the 29. Gibberibber barrel rolls out of the way. Much faster guts rate there on Los Lewis. Goes for another missile. Gibberibber is at the 50 guts mark. Slap's gonna be doing a decent chunk of damage, but it does whiff. Alright, for letters, Slap is gonna whiff on Los Lewis's side. Slap there on the 55. Gibber's going to get his first hit of the match. Not enough to put him into the league. Los Lewis could actually probably just run things down on Flutter Slaps if he wanted to. Oh, goes for a thwack here. Does miss. That's probably going to be it. So it looks like Lewis is going to take that first match. Alright, round number 2. Alright, so we got surprise whipping on the 40% into the thwack at 51. Is going to miss the 50-50 there. You saying your monster's name matter-of-factly like it's a family name is so fucking funny. I don't know how else am I supposed to say it. Gibberibber. Gibby boy. We could call him Gibby, I guess. Shout out to iCarly. Oh, we were at Big Lots the other day, and for some reason our Big Lots had the entire like series collection. That didn't kill on a crit. Wow. Had the entire series collection of iCarly in their DVD section for like $6. I was super tempted. Oh my god, another missile's gonna hit. We do see the grit. This monkey is not going down, but I don't think he's gonna have enough chance to get up there. He might have been able to do something like frame 0, but Lewis is gonna take that 2-0. Alright, good games there, Zephyr. So next up we got 250 versus Pray and Spray, which this might be a scary matchup for the Joker, considering that Undine's got the Whirls techs. And I guess it just kind of occurred to me how I was talking about how Fake and I entered kind of try-hard builds, but at the same time, to give credit to Fake, he does have the Whirl moves, so that's a little bit more fun than try hard, but they're going to be really nice in this match. Alright, so Cold Storm, look at that, 999 on the crit, all of 250's guts down. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 for the Water Lady. The Whirl moves are funny. They're pretty good in this situation. Oh, what's not good is that Ice Sword, though. That's pretty funny. He's like, let me show you a real physical basic move. Oh, into the cold world though. Look at all that guts down, decent amount of damage, no anger from 250. Brain Spray is going to be able to get into it way faster in terms of guts rate, but 250 does have the cheaper amount of techs. Don't you tell me tryharding season is fucking over, boy. What did you just build? Anyways, we're going to a game number 3. Most of this build was decided by me wanting to raise an int speedster and not wanting to deal with the stat lowering junk. I completely understand. Like I was saying earlier, if we ever run this again, definitely we're going to have drop stats. But I definitely think this is a nice little starting point for a format like this. You're not building him anymore, am I? I guess that's true. Alright, despite everything that I said, 250 is going to take that 2-1. Ice Sword Propaganda wins today. Alright, next up we're going to have Galgos. And Nevermore. Facing off here in this round number 3. Now, I'd say Nevermore was probably going to have a pretty hard time with this, but he does have the explosion. Bound is not the tech that we want to see here. Alright, Thwack going to be doing a little bit of damage in return. Flutter Slaps to run down Galgos' health here. Turn Assault would probably just end things, but I guess a Crit Pierce could just end things too. So game 1 goes to Galgos. Oh, Jesus, that was a lot of damage to himself, but it doesn't matter, but it did matter. It was a very quick turn of events there. Ooh, Falling Beak, if we see a 99% miss, but we don't. So Nevermore is going to bring that to a game number 3. I wasn't sure with how, well, Galgos doesn't have defense that's higher than Nevermore's attack, so I guess it's not too crazy that explosion kills there. Alright, we don't see the explosion right off the bat here, so we're probably not going to be seeing it throughout the match this time. It's just going to run down the Flutter Slaps here. Going to give Galgos a chance to proc Anger. Goes for the Thwack. Goes for the Thwack. Goes for the Thwack. Alright, Bound Retaliation 133 does proc the Anger now into a second bound. Alright, keeping it pretty close here, but the Angry Turn Assault, like literally the moment that he could, Galgos is ending the set with literally 0 guts. Gonna take that 2-1. And then we got Duck Amuck and Scaly Dragon to end things off this round. He was tired of getting slapped and exploded. I would be too. So I think let me say his proper name. Scaly Dwagon is 1-1 on sets tonight. I think he's got a win over Sprocketeer and then a loss to... No, he's got a loss to Sprocketeer and then a win against 250. Yeah, that's it. I think Duck's doing pretty good, isn't he? He's 2-0 so far. Might be kind of the dark horse of this competition because we haven't been talking about him a whole lot. But this Triple Stabs has been putting in work. I can tell you that. I haven't seen Team America in a long time. Actually, I think it might be one of those movies where I have seen the whole thing, but never in one sitting. Because they used to play it on Comedy Central all the time. And I would like catch... It's like Undercover Brother. I don't think I've ever seen Undercover... I've seen... He's dead. I've seen Undercover Brother. I've definitely seen the whole thing, but I don't know if I've ever seen the whole thing in one sitting. That was another one that they played on Comedy Central all the time. You saw it in theaters with your parents and little sister? How old were you when it came out? It was... You're like 11? Jesus Christ. Did you guys see the South Park movie in theaters too? No. Alright, there we got another grit. So this is game 3. So Duck just needs to swing one more time. Wait, there's a South Park movie? Yeah, it was like a big deal because of how many times they used the word fuck. I think... Alright, so 2-1 goes to the Beaklon. The South Park movie, it is also a musical. It's a very goofy movie, alright? So, well, no, it's not a very goofy movie. It's the South Park movie. But I digress. So we got Pray and Spray and Sprocketeer. It being a musical is the... Oh, that's not Nash. It being a musical is the only second gayest thing about the movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. One of our local theaters is doing a showing of it in March at some point. My friend and I were talking about movies that we were excited for today, and there's a movie called Longlegs coming out that looks like a really cool horror movie that I'm excited to see. It's got Nick Cage in it, but it's not like a Nick Cage horror movie. Good lord, 900 damage on that crit glide charge. It's not like a Nick Cage horror movie, at least from what I could tell. It's more like an actual horror movie. But it had this really cool teaser trailer, where it's like an actual teaser trailer, not like a basically full-on trailer they call a teaser. It is gonna hit. We do see the grit from Sprocketeer, though he has no guts, but it was really cool. So I saw it on like TikTok was the first place that I saw it, and it's just like an old, like oh, what are those cameras called? Like where they spat the picture out and you had to like shake it around to get like the light and everything going on it. But anyway, it's like those type of pictures, like an old photograph, like 80s 70s type of photograph. And the whole teaser, it's not even like a minute long, and it's just like a family, and the audio in it is just a phone call of like a dad calling 911 being like, there's something wrong with my daughter, and it just kind of zooms in on the daughter and like the, all right, 2-1 for Sprocketeer, and the daughter, and like the music is like building up, and then it cuts to this like picture of like this kid like laying on the ground with like a big jacket on, but their legs are like super fucking long for some reason, and it sounds silly, but it's like genuinely very unnerving with like the music and like the old style of like photograph and everything. And apparently Nick Cage is in it. It looks interesting. Yeah, Polaroid picture. I don't know why I couldn't think of that off the top of my head. Here, actually, while we get this matchup, it's a very short teaser, so I'll find it and I'll post it in chat. Not a whole lot of damage to himself there. Alright, here we go. Something's wrong with my long-legged kid. No, the legs aren't the weird bit. Basically,
Obonga says, eat this onions.
I don't think it's Obunga doing it either. Alright, we're still in game 1 of this, right? We're definitely still in game 1 with this grip.
Fighters have dealt with custody battles involving their children.
Mike Shinoda's custody battle. Mike should have paid child support. Anyways, Duck wins game 1.
Oh god, it's gonna explode. Get me out of here.
You kind of feel like Flying Press should have a small amount of recoil. Hey, he's a Beaklon. He's a beetle. He's got a shell. Though I guess probably the bottom of him's a little squishy. What's up? Any standout combatants? This motherfucker here on the right is going crazy. Anyways, he wins this 2-0. Alright, next up we got Scaly Dwagon. And Galgos. So potentially a matchup Scary Dwagon could be kind of scary in. Sorry, could be kind of scaly in. Oh fuck, more withering. Yeah. Yeah, this flame's gonna hurt. Alright, and we see it right off the bat. Never mind, it didn't hurt. It didn't even wither that much. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right, Scary Dragon does tank that pretty well. Right, goes for the second Pierce, keeping him out of that Giant Press Guts range. This is an expensive-ass Mochi build. I am just, like, realizing this. Alright, so Galgos took the flame, honestly, pretty handedly. So we're going on to game number 2. Scary Dragon just couldn't come back from that. But so after, I think we're gonna go through round 5, and we'll take a look at the standings after round 5. 364 on the crit. This is a tanky ass motherfucker. And he's just kind of low-key getting locked out. Okay, he switched to some of his cheaper techs, but he's just going to get poked in the belly to death. So Galgos is going to take that 2-0. Alright, next up we got Gibber Ribber and 250. So me versus Project L. I love mixed attacker. So like the mixed attacker monsters have a little special place in my heart, where it's kind of builds more so like this, where it's like you're foregoing any defensive capability just to be able to hit hard on both sides. Like it's a little bit different in things like Uwu and Lightweight, where that's just kind of the norm. But like this was a conscious decision made by somebody to make a build like this, and I think it's awesome. Here, I was thinking that Draco Mochi will finally be good. Only see it to lose against Naga SMH. It's I don't know. It's Pyro and I were talking about it a little bit. He definitely built the build to have more fun with it than to make something that's going to be like super duper strong. I like it though. It's fun. I mean, Zaf completely knew what he was doing too, where he pretty much just made like an optimal Naga just with the restraints of the stat caps that he was forced to run. But I mean, Galgos is just going to be strong, I think. Alright, quick 2-0 there for my boy. And finally, we're going to have a ducking off. I need to stop saying words before I type in names, because I just end up typing that word. So we're going to have Nevermore versus Los Lewis. To round off our round 4.
Both of these fighters have dealt with custody battles involving their children.
Sorry, I'm texting my wife. Nevermore actually takes game 1. Alright, game number 2. That did not a whole lot of damage. What did you use for the reference for the arms on the Macho Thursday logo? I'm pretty sure that's just clip art I found on Google Images of a bicep. Or like, you know, like the muscle pose. I didn't draw that. Yeah, they're pretty similar. I wonder if you saw the same, like, I don't know. What did you use as reference for the ghost there? So Nevermore actually takes that 2-0. I wonder if I could find it on Google. Arnold, that makes sense. Alright, so we're going into round number 5. After this round, we're going to go ahead and check the standings. So we got 250 coming up. And we get to see Nevermore again. Arnold. Let's see, what did I search? So like muscle arm PNG maybe. Because it's definitely just some stock image I pulled off of Google. Oh fuck. You guys remember this meme? Anyways, 250 wins that first game. This fucking meme of the like very muscular arm gripping the steering wheel. You got a good one? No, so like for the Macho Thursdays logo, the veiny ass arms, yeah. So the Doritos bag is just an actual Doritos bag that I like drew over with the paintbrush, and then the arms are from like a clip art website. The font is the Sword and Shield font from Pokemon, and then obviously the disc stone is the someone made a really nice disc stone render on DeviantArt a long time ago, and I just used that for like all of my disc stone stuff. So it's just kind of a bunch of weird amalgamations of stuff I kind of stole off the internet. I don't know. It's kind of hard for you guys to see on this screen, but the background of the Macho Thursdays is actually just like Doritos. Hold on, I'll pull this up in just a second. Let me get Galgos and Los Luis up. Dude. Oh, hey, Spider Crab. That was not what I expected when I clicked on that link. Was this it? No, that's really close though. Sorry y'all, now I'm like on a mission to find this clip art that I found. Oh, that's furry porn. Anyways. Thank you, Google. I did not want to see that. Anyways, Galgos wins game 1. I searched muscle arm PNG on Google, and I'd say about 100 images down I ran into furry porn. So, I'm done with that for tonight. It's a good thing we weren't actually looking at it on stream. Fucking good grief. Are you Charlie Brown? Anyways, we're going to game number 3. Good golly gosh. Here, Basil. I don't know what's up with Basil tonight. She had like literally over 12 hours of daycare today, but she just won't calm down. A banana with muscly arms for the item video, and it was a fucked up endeavor. Yeah, it's something that you gotta just make yourself, I think. Oh, missile. Not enough to KO there. Galgos goes for the turn assault. Gonna whiff. That's probably it, to be honest. This is a game 3, right, everybody? I think that's 2-0 for Los Luis. This is game 3? Okay. 2-1? Okay. Figured, just wanted to double check. A little bit harder for our snake friend to tank those intelligence techs. Alright, so we got Sprocketeer coming up. Oh, we have a rematch of last night. Sprocketeer took this last night, but Gibberibber, He's been in the lab. He's been plotting his revenge. There we go. That was the tech that we learned, was to just dodge things. And he dropped it. Okay. Alright, we're in a pretty good spot here, I can't lie. One hit KO on the crit thwack. That's how we do, baby. Gib River taking game 1. Fuck you. Gibber. Sprocket, you gonna move, bud? Okay, there he goes. Yeah, watching Nash's... So, friends, if you don't know, Nash put out a Power World video, but it's very good, and it made me want to play Power World again. Alright, big guts lead here on the bite. A couple of them should be able to kill here. Oh, the crit! He got the crit that he needed. Alright, we're bringing it to a game number 3. Oh, you know what? I never noticed that Techno Dragon has that little transparent fin on the top of his head, too. That's pretty cool. Alright, glide charge off the hop, 335. So about half of Gibber Ribber's health down the drain. Does have a pretty big guts lead here, so these slaps are going to hurt, but it does whiff. I couldn't sleep last night, so I was watching the Power World vid that Nash put up, and the part where he's just like walking around, like looking at the chickens, and then I come out of nowhere and just start punching the shit out of the chickens, that made me laugh really hard. Alright, we do have power, which is not bad for Sprocketeer. He just needs to be able to swing something. Alright, tail attack does whiff there. He's got more chances to hit. Goes for the thwack, that does whiff. Sprocketeer's not out of it yet. Thwack again, gonna whiff. He just needs to get up into that first slot and attack. Oh, he tried to, but he didn't swing. So Gibber's gonna take that 2-1. Why you punching chickens? Because, dude, I needed the experience. What have those chickens ever done for me, except help run my farm? Good games, Nashy boy. Oh. So we got Duck-a-Muck and Pray and Spray. Is Duck-a-Muck the only monster so far that's gone undefeated? That's omelets, baby. Haven't I played Zelda? You know, I was never a huge fan of Zelda growing up. For some reason, growing up, I really liked the lore in the world of Zelda, but I could never get into playing the games. I think the first Zelda game that I really sat down and tried to play through was Twilight Princess, and then I think I got to the Master Sword, and then I just stopped playing. And it wasn't until Breath of the Wild until I beat a Zelda game. But that's so far removed from normal Zelda gameplay, I don't even know if that counts. Prey has lost twice. She won around 1. She won around 2. She lost round 3. And she lost round 4. So yeah, she's 2-2 right now. And she's up 1-0 in the set so far. Alright, so Splash Whiffs on the 74, that hurts. Does not feel good. Yeah, no, Spider, he's been doing really good. Speaking of, he hits the... Why? Where'd my voice go? Hold on. I need to go get water. No one KO each other yet. Alright, game 3. I got my water bottle. I feel like since I ever had that like really
Hello.
bad period in October where I got really sick, I still haven't recovered from being able to like talk for long periods of time. You guys should hear me at the end of a school day. It sounds bad. Anyways, 2-1. Alright, and then our last match of the night is Scalewee Dwagon versus McWhalen. Where did C come from? Oh, we've gone through, like, last of the night. Oh, no, we got 4 more rounds after this. Yeah, he's not doing bad. I mean, as long as he's dodging, he's pretty solid, right? This is the last of the round. If I said last of the night, I misspoke. Ooh, Giant Press is going to whip there at 48%. Pretty good spot McWhalen is in right now. But we are going to look at the standings after this, since we'll be over halfway. So I'm trying to think. So that we'll have done 5 rounds. It's 9:13, and we started the tournament around like 8:15. So it's been about an hour. So I'd say we're probably fine to keep going with regular motion. These matches don't take too long. The one night that we did the round robin with the all 300s, that format takes a long time. I think that's the longest VOD, longest tournament that we had for a Macho Thursdays. That 9 monster round robin. And we've done like 30 monster brackets on here, and those have been shorter than that round robin. That's just kind of that format. I mean, it's just miniature max stats, and max stats just takes 4 fucking ever. You watch Freya's division, and the 300s league takes up half the stream. Yeah, we play 3 divisions. Yeah. I try to tune in to the PBL when I can. But I've been pretty busy on weekends. I went to okay, y'all, there's nothing going on. Do something. Thank you. Anyways, game number 3. It's also a pain to raise max stats. It is, which is why all 300s is nice. AK 300 Cup when I ran it. But it's definitely one of those things where I like to have a little taste of it every now and again. You know, good on Freya for making it like a weekly format. But it's definitely something I feel better. I feel that I enjoy better where it's just like a little sometimes treat. Alright, McWhalen. 2-1. I believe that was 2-1. Thank you, Spider Crab. Alright, so let's take a look at the standings right now. Alright, so in last place we got Nevermore, who's gone 1-0 in sets. Ninth we got Scary Dragon. 8 is 250. Lost Lotus. Sprocketeer is at 6. Gibber River is at 5th. Pray and Spray is at 4th. Galgos is at 3rd. McWhalen at 2. Actually, I didn't know McWhalen was 4-0. I didn't understand his game. I apologize. And then we got Duckamuck, who we all kind of had sitting as our number 1 so far. So still a lot to play. So this can shift around a little bit, but it's looking good for our friends up here. Remember, the only thing that you fight for in a Macho Thursdays is just to be put in the Macho Thursdays Hall of Fame, which is just making top 3. Other than that, it is definitely just supposed to be a chilled tournament. But yeah, as I'm watching the matches, this format's pretty cool. Definitely could use a decent amount of tweaking, but there's definitely like a nice shell of something that could be like really great. I think if you kind of took my version of this, the Stat Gross Cup, and then Blood Spectre's version that we're running tonight, and we kind of sandwich them together, I think we'll have something pretty solid. Wave Riding, definitely the move that he wants to use here. I've never in my life seen Wave Riding do that small amount of damage. What the fuck? Yeah, only 250. That was insane. Alright, it's still looking good for McWhalen, though. Galgo can probably get in the lead here with, like, maybe a hit tech, but decides to back up instead. Alright, Charge going to be doing little bits amount of damage. Just proc the anchor, so really good opening here for Galgos. Does whiff the Turn Assault, though. Oh, into the Zilla Rush. Just barely breaking 100 there. Procs another Anger, so really Galgos is just taking a little bit of chip damage, and he's got Anger twice, so he's doing okay for himself. 290 on the crit basic there. He would not been lucky with those Turn Assault. Oh, excuse me. That's okay. He's still in a pretty good spot this game. Honestly, I would just try to end the game here by swinging like my hit techs if I were him. I'm going for the basics though. Don't think much is going to put McWhalen into the lead here besides a Wave Riding, which we did not see. So Galgos is going to take game number 2. It's a critical hit. Alright, Zilla Rush here. 92. Zilla Rush only doing 92 damage is pretty nuts, too. There we go. There's the Tail Assault. 2-1 for the Snake Boy. McWhalen taking his first loss of the night. Alright, so next up we got Pray and Spray and Scaly Dwagon. Can't get over Wave Riding only doing 250. Obviously it's probably it's just a combination of how their stat spreads worked out, right? I haven't really been paying attention to McWhalen's stat spread. We'll have to see how much power he has. Alright, I'm going to let this one go. I have got to go potty. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Looks like Pray and Spray won game 1. Dude, these Cold World openers have to be just awful for Scaly Dragon. Alright, quick 2-0 there. That's got to be a hard matchup. Alright, so next up we got my boy versus Duck Amuck. Sorry, I keep leaving stream. Basil needs water. I'll be right back again. You thirsty? Oh god, he's got power. Gibber, get out of there. God, he's still got power. Gibber, get out of there. Woo. Oh, good luck, by the way, dude. Alright, Thwack there to end it off at the last second. Pretty sure that's the first triple stabs missed of the night. It's been hitting a bunch. Duck Amuck did not account for the monkey moves, though. Alright, so Duck Amuck's winning this round so far. With the whack on the 64 is going to whiff. Triple stabs whiffs on the 38%. Alright, whack hits not enough to put Gibber in the lead, though. Oh, heavy punch. Yeah, gonna knock out there with the crit. So we got a game number 3. Alright, Thwack on the 64 is going to whiff, so Duck Amuck's got a pretty decent guts lead here. Oh, it's going to whiff again, so we got 20 guts, 275, all the way up to 80 now. Oh, this horn attack is going to hurt. 653 on the crit. We do see power, though. Oh, into the triple stabs. Finally hits this match. All those guts gone, all of his life gone. Duck Amuck going to perfect game him game number 3, continuing his undefeated streak. So now, after McWhalen losing that, he is the only monster who's gone undefeated. Alright, so we got Nevermore versus Sprocketeer now. Good games, man. Pretty cool how dominant that monster's been. Oh, he was beaten by Pray and Spray. Did I put that in wrong? No, I didn't put that in wrong. I was not paying attention. Oh, hey, Blood Spectre. Oh, procs the power on Sprocketeer. Hits another bound though, so Sprocketeer's going to need to grit. And he doesn't, so Nevermore's going to take that first game. Oh, it's been fun. Here's how bracket's been going tonight. Alright, I can just... Oh, decides not to keep rolling down the tail whips. Flutter Slap here on the 70. Misses. Oh, these bounds were putting in a lot of work last game, but misses the 76 there on the bound. Sprocketeer, pretty decent amount of guts so far. Is over on 50 guts now, but it doesn't even matter because he dodges that attack. Into the tail whip KO. Sprocketeer bringing it to a game number 3. Ooh, Glide Charge off the hop on a crit, gonna do 507 damage, taking over half of Nevermore's health. I think. Yeah, half of... Yes, over half. Alright. This bounce spam is how he was able to win that first game. Oh, Blood Spectre, thank you for the sub. Alright, Beak Thrust on the 63 is going to hit there. No grit. Nevermore is going to take that 2-1. Alright, moving on. We are going to have Lost Lewis and 250. I believe in the Nash grit. Yeah, we've been having fun with it. I think the one thing that we've talked about that we probably need for accessibility is the Fortnite probably need drop stats. So like stats 100 and below don't count towards your stat total. Like we know you said in your document you wanted like every point to count and you didn't want like having free points to affect the stat totals, but really those 100 points aren't gonna affect much of anything, and it'll just make the ease of building way easier for people. But yeah, I think people overall has been having pretty fun with it. We've seen some pretty funny stuff tonight, which is cool. Like Project L here, who made the Joker, and then there's a Mochi. Good lord. There's a Mochi that were just kind of like mixed attackers, which is pretty cool. Quick 2 over there for the duck. Alright, we're in our last 3 rounds. Starting round number 7, we got Galgos versus 250. Well, I can't say that they have been performing the best, but they definitely are fun builds. Alright, Death Smash here, gonna do a lot of withering. Ooh, does proc the anger though. Death Energy, a lot of withering here. Procs the real, so he just needs to, well, he doesn't have a ton of guts. He just needs to stay in Death Punch range and just start swinging, and which is what he does. Alright, so wins on the real, that game number 1, 250. Sorry, let me say his name properly. You did a ton of testing against this Joker. Yeah, because you probably tested against Gibber Ribber and 250 last night since they appeared on Nash's stream, right? Alright, big angry Death Punch doing a lot of withering. Doesn't proc Galgos' own anger. So 250 is going to start playing the lockout game here. And Sprocket, yeah. Makes sense. Alright, 250 is just chilling. There's been a lot of just chilling tonight from some of the monsters. Alright, Death Cutter here. Not going to be enough to KO. Does wither a decent amount. Does proc the anger though, and 250 is going to have a couple of seconds here before he's going to be able to attack. A Death Punch here will seal it. Alright, both monsters are just kind of chilling. Ooh, goes for the Turn Assault. Do we see a Grit? We don't. So this is going to a Game 3, I believe. I'm pretty sure 250 won that first match, and that was Galgos' first win. Zaf will let me know. Okay, alright, I had it right. Alright, negative 22 on the guts there. Oh, into the stab. Things are looking good for Galgos right now. Does go for the Death Punch. Withers 11, but does proc the anger, so things are looking good for Galgos. 250 is going to get most of his damage output out of those intelligence attacks, so he might want to kind of chill and try swinging those. Ooh, does get thwacked on the crit, 270. Galgos is going to take that 2-1. Alright, so next up we got Sprocketeer and Lost Lewis. Alright, Panic Beam on the 53%. It's going to hit. It's going to crit. It's going to one-hit KO. So Lewis takes that first game. A lot faster pace than that last one we had for sure. Alright, Glide Charge. It's going to whiff. The only thing that's done a... Speaking of explosion, it does whiff. So Sprocketeer is in a pretty good spot right now. Does dodge the Tail Whip though. Well, missile gonna hit. Not enough to crit. Do we see a power? We do see a power. Power crit glide charge can do a lot of damage here. 999. I was correct. So Sprocketeer bringing it to a game number 3. Yeah, Sprocketeer's got a lot of power. Glide charge. Misses there into the maximal beam crit, so he gets one hit KO'd crit right back, so Lewis is going to take that 2-1. Alright, next up we got Duck Amuck. And Nevermore. So we have a quasi Duck and Ditto. You motherfucker. You motherfucker, you. Would that be a good sound clip?
Both of these fighters have dealt with custody battles involving their children.
I'm still gonna make the AI Will Smith sound clip. Oh, Triple Stab's gonna be doing Jesus, 42 on that withering. It's nuts. Where's the Gabagoo? What a good video. I don't know if everyone knows what Nash and I are talking about. I'm gonna post a link to it. Alright, Duck Amuck wins that first game. Sopranos, but it's just Gabagool Extended Cut Edition. No, it's only 44 seconds. That's the extended cut? Yeah, this guy. Okay, hold on. Alright, Flying Press to KO it there. Duck and Muck wins 2-0. Alright, coming up next we got Scaly Dwagon and Gibber Ripper. I want to turn the Monster Rancher music off real quick. I'm just going to let this audio play.
Gabagoo. Ha, ha. You motherfucker. You motherfucker, huh? Don't make me get the... hey. Hey, where's the freaking Gabagoo?
I fucking love this video. Anyways, no, so my hard mode tournament's not going to be this Saturday. I actually am not sure when I'm going to run it, but I'm going to show you guys the rule set tonight after we get done with the matches. This freaking emoji grid on me. Oh my god, he hit me with the flame. Hold on.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that mochi right now. Where's the Gaboo? You fucking chop combo. Oh fuck, we need the game sound back. Now we're just in like haunted territory. There we go. Okay. Game number 2, go into the monkey. You gotta go to work. We'll check on the VOD later. Later, man. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, dodge the flame. That's how we like to do it. Alright, thwacking. Doing half a health. Into a little bit of slapping. Alright. Does proc the anger, but I'm pretty sure you can roll the health down with just slaps, and a crit is definitely going to help that. So Gibber is going to take that 2-1. Alright, and then we got McWhalen. Yeah, oh, hold on. Oof. And Heartburn. Good lord. And Pray and Spray. Alright, split. So much withering. Not a whole lot of damage, though. Oh, I need to remember to look at what McWhalen's attack stat is. Power stat. It's like we're playing Pokemon. You're gonna be happy even if I can hit Prey. Do you fight her next round? You do fight her next round. They're just chilling. Alright, Cold Storm on the 59%. Is this just a really long game 1? Oh, Scratch Whiff there right at the end. Despite the grit, McWhalen was not able to capitalize on it. So I believe we're going into game number 2. Fuck, I didn't look at the attacks. The power stat again. That move is putting in work. What are the... I'll pull it up here in a minute, but what's the stat on those moves? Alright, 2-0 for Pray and Spray. Alright, starting off with round number 8. We got Gibber Ribber. And McWhalen again. Okay, so he's very, like, evened out. He's, like, basically got almost just kind of 700 and everything. Alright, Zilla Rush whiff right off the bat. Alright, into the slap. Alright, Gibber's sitting about a decent guts lead here. He is going to have a defense bonus. Only 221 there on the crit. Alright, slap doing a little bit amount of, or not a little, a decent amount of damage into a second one to KO. No, that whiffs there, so monsters are about even on guts right now. Slap on the 55, good chance here to KO. No grit, so Gibber's going to take game number 1. I had a Chutes and Ladders disc. I had like the PC version of Chutes and Ladders that gave a pair, and it was one of my to go to like early like first monsters as a kid, like on a new save file. Ape is just so good as like a starting monster. Alright, so we do see the Zilla charge hit and the slap retaliation here. So McMillan is in the driver's seat. The thwack going to be doing a decent amount of damage. Does put him down into the yellow. Oh, wave riding is going to hit. Doing only 79 damage to himself, so nothing crazy. But all of his guts are gone, and he's in the loser's seat now. Monsters are just kind of walking around. Yeah, apes. Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, just the basics alone can carry you for so long. Alright, Gibber's just kind of chilling, but no one decides to swing, so he's going to take that 2-0. Alright, now we've had the... Up next, we've got the match we've been kind of hyping up in the chat a little bit. We got Pray and Spray versus Galgos. So we'll see how this works. Galgos does have lower amounts of skill, and Pray and Spray is a very strong intelligence attacker, so... I do kind of agree with Zaf that this is going to be a pretty hard matchup. Let's see, I'm going to go and look up the... Well, he hits, and he crits. You know, it's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, does have 2 life left, though. Cold Whirl on the retaliation. Gonna do a decent amount of damage, a lot of withering there, and just like that, things are looking pretty good for Pray and Spray. Until that moment when she decides to use the Ice Sword. Ice Sword propaganda wins again today, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, next hit is probably going to take this. Turn Assault. You know, you did if you never... Oh my god, we got a grit. Is she going to get the grit comeback? Cold Storm takes 55 guts. Oh, the Cold Whirl is going to end it. But even on this grit, I believe Pray and Spray is going to be the victor. What a back and forth match that was. The drama. Alright, anyways, Pray and Spray wins that first one. Alright, so let's see here. Cold Storm is A force, negative 15 hit. Good lord. negative 15 hit, but she's had a decent chance to hit it like all night. I guess it's just because of the we're not fucking playing on hard mode, are we? Okay, she has... Okay, it's probably a 999 skill. How much has this changed in hard mode? Negative 6 hit. Oh no, it's got to be regular because it costs 55 guts and it doesn't cost that much in hard mode. Okay, so spooked me there for a second. But Pray and Spray is going to take that 2-0. Luckily, I have not... That's actually always a fear that I have to... like, that I didn't switch over to the right version of the game. Luckily, it hasn't happened yet. I feel like we, for the most part, would probably figure that out pretty quickly. But still. Alright, we got 2 monsters that can't dodge, and one of them has explosion. So let's see how this goes. Alright, Flame on the 99 with a Guts lead. Oh, big damage, but not enough to KO. But Scrawny Dragon, Scaly Dwagon doesn't need a ton left to KO here. Just can go for the thrusts. Nice and easy KO. 193 on the crit. Scaly's going to take that first game. I love Draco Mochi, dude. I really go back and forth whether Neon Koro or Draco Mochi's my favorite Mochi. It's tough. They're both really good designs. Oh my god, Beak Thrust doing a lot of damage there on the crit. Almost 400. Alright, third Beak Thrust here is going to KO. Do we see a grit though? No grit, so Nevermore's bring it to a game number 3. Yeah, General's really good too. I like the one that's got the shorts. Like, he looks all pissed off and he's got the running shorts on for some reason. Alright, Diving Press going to be doing a decent amount of damage, decent amount of withering. Can probably end it here with a flame. Goes for it. Alright, so Scaly's going to take that 2-1. Mochini, yeah. I raised, it wasn't my first monster when the Japanese Switch port dropped, but I definitely raised one casually to play through the story. Alright, so next up we got Lost Lewis and Duck Among... I keep wanting to say Duck Among Us. It's Duck Amuck. And I forgot the A. But yeah, it was like pretty early when I had the Japanese Switch port, and it was before I
Bonga says, eat this onions.
knew a ton about like Monster Rancher, or like how good things were, rather. Like, I knew like I was about to say, he stood there for a long time. Like, I knew about stuff like the no rest method just from being on the internet and that type of thing, but I didn't know how good or how bad things were. So like, I was trying to run through a game with like an intelligence Mochini, and you know, most of that was me just trying to use pedal swirl and licking and and dealing with how bad those moves were. I definitely have those brain worms. Okay. Oh, power rolling bomb gonna be enough for the KO. I really don't have to deal with Among Us too much at my work anymore. The new thing seems to be Gorilla Tag. Which that makes me feel really old because I don't know what the fuck that is. I knew what Among Us was, like everyone did. I don't know what the hell Gorilla Tag is. Alright, Maximal Punch going to be enough to close it off there at the 4. 24. Duck-a-Muck is going to win that 2-0, I believe. Okay, at least I'm not the only one who doesn't know what Gorilla Tag is. 2-1, that's important. Let me make sure I put that in correctly. Alright, we got 250 coming up. This is our last round of our penultimate round, and then we'll go into round 9, and then we'll be done for the night. And then I gotta figure out what we're doing for next week. We're definitely gonna be doing something a little bit more common. This is fun as kind of a change of pace, but probably go back to something a lot of people could just enter, like off a whim. You know what? I think we'll do. I think we're gonna do heavyweight. But it's not a monster that you've entered before. Well, I don't know. That kind of goes against my idea of... that kind of goes against my idea of making something easy for somebody to enter. We might just do heavyweight. When's the last time we've done heavyweight? Alright, 250 is going to take that first game. Last time we did heavyweight was 13. So actually only 2 Macho Thursdays ago. You conveniently have a, I bet you fucking do, Bob. Nash, you got a grit. I don't know if it's gonna amount to anything, but he got one. This dude does not like to be in slot 1 and 4. He's dodging though. Alright, he's in a pretty good spot. He just needs to do something. Okay. Game number 3. He's just shy. You need to take that out of his programming. Alright, 330 on the glide charge. 250 does have a pretty decent guts lead here. Death energy on the 67%. Oh, into the Dragon Punch crit. We haven't been seeing it crit a whole lot, but it crit there. So 2-1 for the Dragon. Alright, and we're going into our final round. Round number 9. We're starting off with Scaly Dwagon and Los Lewis. I just Dragon Punch for the win. It's pretty good. Let's see. I don't know. What are you guys feeling for something to run next week? We could do more like a themed thing, where we do like certain, maybe like subs or maybe main breeds. We could just do kind of like a basic format, like a common format. I think welterweight out of nowhere. That might be fun. We've ran welterweight a couple of times, though. Have we done hard mode welterweight? Have we done a lightweight or a middleweight for a Macho Thursday? We haven't done a lightweight or a middleweight, I don't think. Do you guys want the terror that is Daggone It? Alright, Lost Lotus wins game number 1, by the way. Oh, big 762 crit on the flame there. Lots of withering thanks to that anger. Scaly Dwagon's bringing it to a game number 3. You don't mind Daggone It. I don't mind him either. I still I cannot believe how many 40% that man hit on Friday. That shit was nuts. I love Dagon. I'm glad that build did well. It's very stupid. I would dare near say it's kind of an anti-competitive build, but whatever. It ended up working. Like, it's a very no-fun build. Daggone It with Nerf Cyclone. You can't take all that he's got, man. You need to build it. It's my favorite golem too. Alright, Flame at the 42. Gonna hit. Scaly Dwagon. Taking it 2-1. I think. I'm pretty sure Lotus got a game in there. Cyclone was nerfed. It's still pretty... Like, I still think it'll KO speed builds, like, super duper easily. Alright, next up we got Duck Amuck and 250. Trying to think of everything that we've done so far. So we did 3,500 no bans, SSBL rank B, 3,500 teams, Specialist League, 3,500 Halloween, 3,500 hard mode. We've done a lot of 3,500. It's the best format. 300s, welterweight teams. Uwu hard mode, Tropical Cup, welterweight teams again, 3,500, Specialist League, and then Greendale. You just woke up from a spontaneous nap. How goes sets? Your guy just kind of kicked somebody's ass really hard. And speaking of kicking ass, 250 just kicked Duck Amuck's ass. 2-0 for the Joker. Alright, we got 3 sets left. We got Galgos versus Sprocketeer. Why did I think that was going to find him? You're glad your Mochi took at least 1 set. He's taken more than... Oh, I mean, obviously, like, you know, the one that I was just talking about. He's taken more than 1, though, I'm pretty sure. We're about to look at the standings here in a little bit. This is probably going to be a little hard for Sprocketeer, though, if I'm being honest. Galgus doesn't have the best chance to hit, but Sprocketeer is not going to have a lot of damage output, I don't think. Does have a pretty decent Guts lead here, though. That's not too bad. Tail attack 208. Might be able to KO with another one. I don't think the Mochi's done well. I wouldn't say that. He hasn't gone like he's won sets, but I think he's in the lower echelon of people fighting tonight. I've lied. He has won 3 sets. So he went 3-6. So he won a third of his sets. Ooh, no crit there on the glide charge. Ooh, goes for the tail attack. 252. I was about to say we're about to go to a game 3, but Galgos does get the grit. Just needs to tail attack again. Is going to get crit stabbed himself and no grit, so Galgos is going to win that 2-1 on the grit comeback. Alright, next up we got McWhalen and Nevermore. He tried his best, Nash. Yeah, it wasn't a bad set. Alright, so... Oh, Pyro, you missed it earlier. We saw Wave Riding do, I think, the least amount I've ever seen it do. It like, did 250 damage. That's a little bit more what we're used to. That was a 2-1, because Snake won the first game, Dragon won the second, and then Snake won the third game. I'm pretty sure it was 2-1. I can check real quick. Yeah, so it was against Zaf's... Jesus Christ. It was against Zaf's... Naga, which has 900 defense, and McWhalen only has 730 power. That's okay, Zaf. I don't mind checking out. Oh, excuse me. I don't mind double checking. Alright, so... Yeah, Snake wins game 1. So, Snake wins game 1. Oh, no, it was a 2-0. I guess the set went so long. I thought it was a 3-0. Oh, good thing that I checked that. Or, sorry, a game 3 I meant. Yeah, Pyro, we were laughing about how expensive Scaly Dragon's build is. It's very funny. I like it. Alright, so I was checking the VOD. This is game 3. Is it 2-1 for Nevermore? Well, now it's 3-1. No, I love me some Draco Mochi. Alright, so before I'm going to start the next set, I'm going to double check and see if this was 2-1 here. Alright, so game 1 went to the whale, game 2 went to the bird. Yeah, we had the explosion. And it hasn't updated yet. Oh my gosh. Come on. Whatever. We'll do this lat set, and then once it updates more, we'll go back and take a look at it. But I am pretty sure it is 2-1 for that duck. Alright, so last one of the night, we got Pray and Spray, and we got Gibber Ribber. So we got Fake Life versus myself. Oh my gosh, Cold Storm at the 39% is going to hit. Not enough to KO though, and no power from Gibber Ribber, so not too bad for Pray and Spray. Goes for the slap at the 40%, is going to hit there. Not enough for a 2-hit KO on slap. Oh, not even on the crit. Alright, does proc power for Pray and Spray, which is pretty much just going to help run the clock down. Cold Storm on the 47 is going to whiff there. That would have been a lot of damage. Oh, Splash is going to hit on the 48. Very over-dramatic death knockout animation there for the monkey. Pray and Spray is going to take game number 1. Right, Cold Storm. It's basically the same thing, the same exact thing that happened last game. Alright, point blank arrow there is going to hit. No grit from the monkey. Pray and Spray is going to take that 2-0. Good games, Fake Life. Alright, let's see if we can find what happened between our whale and our duck friend here. Okay, so... Yep, 2-1 for the duck. Cool, alright. So that's going to be it. Oh, that is Legend Cup. Go ahead and get the menu music back up. So that's it. We can end the tournament. Alright, so let's take a look at what the results were. So Pray and Spray ended up winning. So 7-2. So let's take a look here at the actual standings. We can take a look and see how this got here. So at 10, we got Nevermore with a 3-6 victory with 8 points. 250 with a 3-6 record with 9 points. Scary Wagon with a 3-6 victory at 10 points. Sprocketeer with a 3-6 victory at 10, and then I believe it decides this tiebreaker here because Sprocketeer beat Scaly's Wagon in bracket. Number 6, we've got Lost Lotus with 11 points. McWhalen with 10. So, wonder what. I'm just using Challonge's thing, by the way. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, tiebreaker. Oh, yeah, I guess tiebreakers are a part of this. And Giver River at 4th. Galgos at 3rd. Duck Amuck at 2nd. And then first is Pray and Spray. Yeah, that was neat. Thanks everyone for entering the tournament. Congratulations to our top 3 friends. Congratulations to Fake Life for winning the whole thing. Pretty cool Undine build. We don't get to see the cold moves a lot, so that was nice to see those. So, before we go, let's talk about what my next tournament is going to be. Oh, let's see if I can. Let's just make this a new.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh my god. Hold on, y'all.
Hello.
Let me copy my snowball over.
Oh god, it's gonna explode. Give me a
Obonga
hand.
says,
Okay.
Obonga onions. Eat this onions.
Stop. I'm back. This happened last time I tried to introduce the tournament on here too. Anyways, so let me start over again. So this is going to be red versus blue. It's going to be a team-based tournament where it's the red team versus the blue team. Shout out to Nash for the actual theming of the tournament. But your teams are going to be separated into collars. So it's going to be a hard mode DX tournament, 3,500 stat cap, so heavyweight. I'm still writing up this document, but you can use any main breed, but the team that you sign up for will determine the subbreeds of monsters you're allowed to use. Red team will use red adjacent collars, warm collars, and then blue team will use blue adjacent collars. That's supposed to be cool collars. So warm collars, for you guys who don't know, are red, orange, yellow, and pink, and then our cool collars are blue, green, and purple. So if you are on the red team, your subbreeds can only be Arrowhead Dragon, Bajarl, Phoenix, Suezo, Mew, Mochi, and Pixie. And then if you're on the blue team, you can only pick Zilla, Tiger, Undine, Gel, Naga, Centaur, Collar, Pintora, Zoom, and Plant. If I've missed any monsters of these collars, please let me know. And then Metal Nor main breeds, Naga, Pixie, Tiger, and Plant are banned. Question mark subbreeds are banned, and any subbreed not listed above is banned. So are we all naming our monsters after red versus blue characters, right? Dude, Mochi named Donut would be very funny, I think. No cheating. I will be checking with Monster Rancher 2 Advanced Viewer. Pretty regular rule there. And then when finished, please send screenshots of your monster stat, text, and if possible, a screen of them in the advanced viewer to Macho Cheese, that's me, on Discord. This will be count as finalizing your submitted entry. I don't know when this is going to go up. I still need to kind of finish this little document. But essentially how a team tournament works is you just want your team to get more wins than the other team. So we're going to have red team versus blue team. And then you guys are going to get enter monsters based on those collars. So it should be fun. I've ran one team tournament before, which was the Insiders versus the Outsiders. So I have a little bit of experience running a team tournament. But this is not something that we see a ton anymore. They were a lot more common back in the day, I think. So I'm excited to run one. But yeah, that is pretty much it, y'all. Congratulations again to Fake Life, and let's find ourselves somebody to raid. I think I saw that Daff was streaming. I don't know if they still are. They are, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Daff. So Daring, FGC, I think that's their Twitter handle. Yeah. Alright, so everyone go say hi, and thanks again for hanging out tonight. I will see you all next week. I'll have the Macho Thursdays format put up sometime soon. Later, everybody.